Hello and welcome. Try this progression of 3 core strengthening exercises to help you with your overall balance and to build a strong core for your yoga practice. You may need 2 thick blocks, but if you don't have thick blocks, use a big water bottle or anything that might be sturdy to rest the hands on. But we're going to start lying down on our backs. So as you come to lie down on your back, knees are going to be bent to start. With one leg at a time, pick your foot up off of the floor and then take the other to meet side by side. So both of your knees are going to stack above your hips and then you have a 90-degree angle in the knees. Flex both of your toes and then flex your wrists so that you place the hands on the upper thighs closest to the knee joint. Now, you're going to start to build some pressure between the hands and the knees. So both are pressing into one another. Just notice how that automatically lightens up the core, activates it. And you're also trying to keep your low back flat to the mat, but neck and shoulders remain relaxed. So see if you can tap into that. Low belly draws in, belly button to spine. And you might already be feeling the core fire up here, so breathe into that. And then we're gonna add on with some movement. So starting with your right side, your right leg, right arm will extend away from one another as you keep left hand and knee pushing into one another. You breathe in to open. You breathe out to contract. Hand and knee come back together. Try the left side opens, right side stays contracted, open long inhale. Close hand and knee, exhale. So it's really slow movement. Try again the right side, open, inhale. Now if you open so much that you feel like your low back actually lifts away from the floor, then reduce the range of motion that you're coming to. Exhale, contract. Left side, open. Exhale, close. And then just keep moving between left and right side like this. You breathe in to stretch long and extend. You breathe out to contract. But every time you open one side, you're staying with that contraction on the opposite side. You're staying with that energy of your low back imprinting down onto the floor. And then the more you breathe, the more it dissipates the fire from the core. So my fire is already building quite strong in this shape. So see if your breath can create that cooling effect. Really tapping into the strength of your core in this shape, also the stability that you can generate for the spine. And it's okay if it starts to get challenging. Notice where your mind goes. Come back to the breath. We're going to do 2 more on each side, opening and closing. Holy moly. 1 more on each side, opening and closing. Feeling this through the entire abdominals. Good. Close on that last exhale. Whew, let that go. Bend your knees. Pull your knees into your chest and give yourself a good rock from side to side. Just letting that go, letting the fire dissipate. Breathing into the belly. All right. So that was part 1. Part 2, we're going to come to tabletop position on all 4s, hands and knees. So I like to rock and roll up the length of my spine, especially after that core strengthening. If it doesn't feel good to rock and roll, just move to a fetal position and press yourself up. And then just roll over the knees. Come on to hands and knees. So we're basically going to be adding on from our back there. So from tabletop, see if you can mirror that same effect of low belly to spine. And now thinking of imprinting your lower back to the ceiling, imagining as if you're pressing your lower back into the floor, just as we did. Your right leg is going to extend long back behind you. Your hips remain level. Your left arm reaches forward now, balancing on your bottom hand and knee. Now, this balance might be enough for you right here, and it's perfect to stay just as you are. At any point you want to bring your left hand back down to the mat, you can. If it feels good to add on from this nice extended shape, you're going to exhale to draw your left elbow to your right knee and crunch and round at center. And then your inhale will open you long to your starting position. And then you repeat for 4, exhale, round. Inhale, extend. And again, we're moving slower than we want to. So use the full breath out to contract, the full breath in to extend. 2 more on this side. Keep even weight distribution between your bottom hand and knee. And remember to keep the pauses between each cycle of breath. Last one. Open long. Good, and then just let that go. Left hand, right knee to floor. 1 cat-cow to flush that out. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round your spine. And then neutral, head and shoulders out. Left side, so left leg extends long back behind you. Check in that the hips are level. Right hand extends forward. Find your balance. Choose to stay here if you wish. Or if you're making that choice to add on, your exhale slowly brings elbow to knee, rounding and crunching. Extending, inhale. Just like that for 4. Exhale, round. Inhale, grow long. Move slower than you want to. Controlled movement on the way in. Controlled movement on the way out. 2 more on your own time. Move with your breath. Contract, exhale. Extend, inhale. Remember that pause when you contract in. Last time as you pull out. Place right hand, left knee back down to the floor. 1 cat-cow. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your spine. And neutral that out. Now, moving into part 3. Moving into more of our balancing shapes, toes will tuck under, downward facing dog, knees lift away from the mat. And then just pedal out the legs a little bit to open up the back line of the legs a little bit. Wonderful. Look to the hands and start to walk the feet up towards your hands in a forward fold. Now, you may reach for your 2 thick blocks if you have them, or your nice big water bottle to rest the hands on. I'm going to use my blocks at their highest height today so that I can keep my spine long and my shoulders in line with my hips. We're basically going to add on from the previous 2 progressions. Keeping the core really strong, you're balancing on your right leg. Come to L shape, your left leg extends behind you with the left foot flexed. Now, keeping spine long, reach your right hand forward. So kind of exactly what we were doing from tabletop, but now balancing on your right leg. Draw the low belly in. Flatten your lower back to the ceiling. Push out through your left heel to engage the left bum muscle. And then reach forward with your right hand. Now at any point, you can lower this right hand back down to your prop. Same movement as we did in tabletop. Breathe in to lengthen. And breathe out, bring elbow to knee, bend your standing leg, crunch and round. Inhale, extend long. Really nice, slow and controlled. For 4, round, sit back. Inhale, lengthen, expand. Good. For 3, keep the core tight and strong. Inhale, extend, spine long. 2 more, sit back. Open long. Last one, sit back. Open long. Breathe in. Very nice. Replace right hand, left foot to floor, and just round your back into that. And let that go. Just shake it out. This one's also kind of nice because you get a little bit of glute activation in that standing leg as well as the core strength. Let's try the next side. So find a halfway lift for length in the spine, hands on your props. Balancing on left standing leg, your right leg extends back, heart reaches forward. Reaching left hand out in front of you to add on. Keep the low belly drawing in. Flatten your lower back to the ceiling and energize through the lifted right leg and the lifted left hand. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, crunch and round. Bend your standing leg and sit back. Inhale, extend and lengthen. Just like that. For 4, crunch and round. Draw the core in as you sit back. And then inhale, extend long again. For 3. Remembering to move with your breath. For 2. And then last one, slow and controlled. Beautiful. Release the left hand down, your right foot down, forward fold. Just hang and let that go. Beautiful. Bend both of your knees. Round and roll your way up towards stand, just stacking bone on top of bone. And take a moment in Samastitihi. Palms of the hands can roll forward, eyes can close down. And just take a moment to attune your awareness to the strength of your core. Any residual sensation that might be there. And then placing hands to touch at heart center. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this short core strengthening series. You can always return back to either one of those progressions and add on more reps to build more strength, and then play with some of your standing balancing poses to see if it helps your balance at all after doing that series. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon.